I'm very happy to welcome Orchid Collective to the Soundfeed studio. And we've got Shay, David, Dara and Hugh in with us today. Thanks for coming in, guys.
Thanks for having me.
I obviously need to take more cod lib royal, but with names. But anyway, that was like take number 4, by the way.
That's alright.
Yeah, it's like, you know, these things happen. But you guys just recently released your debut EP, Courage.
We did.
And it's can you tell me a bit about, like, it seems like a central part of the songwriting is all about pace and kind of build up to you know, that kind of energetic finale in a lot of the songs, like Blindfold, and obviously the title track, Courage, as well. What was it like recording it? Did you feel at the time that you were like, yeah, this is kind of, we're really happy with this?
Yeah, we recorded the EP with Rob Kerwin, producer who did Hosier's last album, and he's worked with a list of great artists over the last couple of years. And he kind of liked that about our band. I think how dynamic it was, the way it could be very quiet, and he said when it goes big, he wants it to really hit you in the face. Like, so that's really kind of what we were aiming for with the track. So
So you, and obviously that kind of gives you confidence as well, that you know from the start that you're in like a pretty safe pair of hands as well. Like,
absolutely, yeah. He got us straight away. We said it. We were kind of after the first meeting. We were like, he's the guy. Like,
yeah.
It was great.
Happy days. And you've kind of had almost a pretty much relentless touring, you know, before the release there in the middle of October. And I was kind of thinking, like, I'd say these guys, you know, we'll talk about it in a minute. You've got your launch kind of night in Whelan's coming up this Saturday. But I was kind of thinking, like, oh, these guys are going to need a break, like, at Christmas. And then I was looking at your tour, and it's like, no, you're playing on the 28th of December as well. And then also, like, you're doing a lot of radio shows. You know, you were in with Roddy Clear there yesterday, and you were in with Owen McDermott just a day or two before. Have you any signs of burnout or anything, or we're all still, like, full of beans?
Still full of beans.
Still going, yeah.
The winter's getting us a bit more. It's a lot easier in the summer to do.
Yeah. And do you have any festival dates this summer? I know you played Picnic before and a few others.
Yeah, we did Picnic, Castlepalooza, Knock and Stock, and
Galway Arts. Sligo Live then just a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
That's not really a summer festival, but an October festival.
But I noticed, like, you're pretty much like, you know, you're not just kind of basing yourselves loosely around like the main kind of places like you know, Galway and Cork and Limerick or whatever. You're actually going like all across the country to the local. How many gigs have you, off the top of your head, roughly, have you played this year?
I think it was like 26 or
that was when we were down in Roisin Dove. We counted it, so it's a
we
few
still
more now.
haven't
It's
played it.
probably over 30
Yeah.
since what, April?
Yeah. We told our agent to book anywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere, we'll play anywhere.
So you're nearly tipping like one a week for the year, almost, like, by the time.
Yeah.
seems to work, you know. You're kind of going to places that people don't think of playing in.
Yeah.
You're picking up fans, you know.
Any favourite kind of unusual venues?
Ballydehob, Levis's.
Yeah.
Colonies of Lep down
Colonies
there.
of Lep.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Up at
They're both in West Cork.
Clubio as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah,
Clubio.
Clubio was great up in Meenalek.
Mina Lep.
There you go.
There you go. All these little pockets, like, where you don't think anybody's going to...
And were they kind of pub, or were they like just? Was it a mixture of kind of pub and music venues? Yeah.
Kind of venues. Like, that's where all these people. You
The
don't
one in
really expect.
the one in Ballydehob was definitely an old style pub.
Yeah.
Like you walk in, there's a hardware counter on the left, and there's
Nice.
and we were playing in behind that hardware counter, and we're looking across at the bar, and
No one shouted up like, "Throw us a pack of nails, will you?"
I could have as well.
We better finish the song quickly. He's like pretty, you know, rough looking.
dog food that went out of date in 2005.
Yeah.
Still on the shelf there.
Retro pedigree trum like from the 80s and stuff like that. A bit rusty, but and as well as that, how have you found the kind of the reception, you know, media wise online and published, like, to the EP since it came out? And you had the first single was premiered on Clash magazine, didn't it?
That's right. Yeah. We've been really happy with the reception. Got some. We're new to all this, reasonably new, I suppose. Like, with Lay Stone was the single we released back in March, and that was the first kind of time we had people, you know, a lot of people writing stuff up about us, and getting some response. So we're seeing it again with Courage, which is great.
Yeah.
You gave us a lovely write up yourself.
I didn't tell him to say that. Oh, that Ray's playing Sudoku on his phone. He's not even listening. And do you find that I've noticed myself with kind of bands relatively starting out that you seem to have the larger kind of publications seem to be a bit more accessible than maybe they might have been, the likes of Hot Press and like that. They seem to be kind of fairly in tune now with kind of new bands coming along. Have you found?
Yeah. Well, Hot Press have been great to us.
Yeah.
You know, it's been quite difficult in the past.
Yeah.
But now people seem to be latching on, like 9 or 9 and stuff, premiered the actual EP.
Yeah.
I think it's hard for them to ignore because the scene of Irish music is just rising all the time. It's getting really good.
It's got and that's so true. There's hundreds and hundreds of bands. I go to live show and even the fourth and third support acts that I might not have heard of before. I'm just coming out going, wow, this is these are. It's not just like the old days where you may have had one or two ropey kind of support acts. Like the quality's the whole way through now. It seems and it's just a bit of a golden age, really, isn't it? For Irish music,
It's great, man.
It's good.
Yeah.
Bubbling.
And then
Bubbling.
It's bubbling. Dublin and Dublin and everywhere else. And yeah, so the launch night then this Saturday in Whelan's, you're upstairs. You've headlined there before. Who do you have supporting on the night, and what's the
Eve Bell? Do you know Eve Bell?
Eve Bell? Yeah.
She's opening up for us. That's the only sport, but I just thought it'd be a nice fit.
Yeah,
we actually met her up in Clubio and Leo's Tavern, up the one in Minalek.
Yeah.
That's actually a pub that Clonid own, and so they run a kind of a monthly, isn't it a monthly gig?
Yeah,
Clubio night. So we actually met Eve Bell the first time we played up there, and when we organised the Whelan show, I think Dave wrote to her and asked her to support us from
very nice.
Night, so.
And he wasn't floating around then.
No, not that
Moya was
time.
there.
Selling copies of the Lord of the Rings. Signed copies. So and just to wrap up then, what have you any kind of are you taking that well-deserved break then at the end of the year, or is there anything kind of coming up in 2017, or have you even thought about it? Or
I think it's just never ending at the moment. We're just clearing our diaries of everything because we even have a gig 4 days after Christmas in Greystones.
Okay.
So it's just we're keeping the ball rolling.
Yeah.
Keep bubbling.
Well,
Keep it bubbling.
Keep it bubbling.
I'd be afraid to slow it down just in case.
You might just
Hopefully another release then next year.
Yeah. So you Christmas jumpers at the Greystones gig, or
Let's see.
Type of guy.
It's coming out of this.
wait and see what happens.
And hopefully you get abroad, I suppose, in the new year. That's kind of what we
Yeah,
really want to
yeah.
aim for. We get over to the UK or mainland Europe as well. So.
And aside from the Clash magazine's UK based, isn't it? Aside from them, have you just sent any the music over there to any kind of other websites, or you just kind of
There
plenty of time for that kind
There were a few music blogs that kind of shared stuff from the UK as well.
Yeah.
I can't name them off the top of my head, but there was a bit of a response from there as well. So
That's good.
hopefully that might help if we do make it over
A
there.
few European ones as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Americans.
Soundgarden, what do you call it? Soundgarden or something like
Das Kleinum.
that.
That's kind of.
Not from Ireland anyway.
We had a band in for a couple of weeks ago, and they got some great write-ups in Germany, and it's they were like, oh, Delhi, the review, and then it was all in German, and they were like, oh, okay, we'll just pop that into Google Translate.
Yeah, we had to Google
try and
Translate
take a quote out of it and just stick it on. These guys, thanks for the great review. But guys, Shay and Dave, Dara and Hugh, thank you so much for coming in. Thanks for coming in, and you'll get Orchid Collective on Saturday night in Whelan's, and keep an eye on the website and Facebook page and the Twitters and the Instagrams and all that for all the latest
Thank you
news.
very much.
Yeah.
Thanks very
Cheers.
much for coming in,
Cheers.
guys.
Thank you.
Cheers.